Eating garlic reduces the level of cholesterol in T in the blood and so helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Okay, so eating garlic reduces cholesterol in T, so that also helps reduce risk of cardio. Okay, evidence that eating garlic reduces these levels is that, so we're trying to prove that. So, okay, I'm thinking that first sentence might be our conclusion. The evidence that eating garlic reduces these levels is that a group of patients taking a garlic tablet each day for 4 months showed a 12% reduction in cholesterol and a 17% reduction in T. Over the same period, a group of similar patients taking a medically inert tablet showed only a 2% reduction in T and only a 3% reduction in C.
Mm-hmm. So I thought eating garlic reduces the levels of cholesterol and triglycerides in the blood, and it helps to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. I thought that was the conclusion.
I agree.
Like in order to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, eating garlic reduces the two factors that can contribute to cardiovascular disease.
And our evidence is that people that took a garlic tablet each day for 4 months showed a 12% reduction in cholesterol and a 17% reduction in T. And then we had this similar, I don't know what a medically inert tablet is. Is that like
I thought it was like placebo when I read it. It's like maybe you have the experimental and the control group.
Oh, right. So whether the garlic tablets are readily available to the public, does it matter?
No.
What were the diets of the two groups? Okay, I would think this would be important because
that's what I thought too.
A lot of garlic. See what effect taking the garlic tablet each day for a period of less than 4 months had on the levels of cholesterol.
See, I didn't like C as much because I was like, I don't think it matters about what happened less than 4 months. The fact is that within 4 months or more, this is what had happened.
Yeah, and so that means that eating garlic could do this. Who cares about? Yeah, I agree. I think C's like, who cares what happens less than 4 months? D says whether large amounts of garlic are well tolerated by all patients. No, we don't care because we're saying that, okay, eating garlic, and we don't even know if we're eating large amounts either.
Yeah, and I was like, it doesn't really matter if it's tolerated.
Do we cite the study and its advertising? Like, I don't know.
So I thought it was B, and so I was trying to think in my head because I was like, okay, what I thought as a flaw was that this person is also assuming like all these people that were in the control and experimental groups had high levels or high risk of cardiovascular disease because of these two elements. So I was like, well, maybe they really didn't have a risk. So even though they had like a percentage reduction, like they maybe still weren't considered high risk or something. So I thought that there was a flaw.
Maybe we don't know if any of these people in the study are high risk or not.
Yeah, we don't know. They were just like, hey, take these pills, see what happens, right?
All we're trying to figure out is if garlic reduces the level of cholesterol and T.
Yeah. And so when I was like thinking about the yes, no for B, I was like, okay, well, what if they had really, I was thinking like healthy diet, but then I was like, wait, healthy doesn't necessarily mean like garlic. So this is where I got confused. I was like, okay, well, what if they had like a super healthy diet? And so that's what made me think about, well, if they have a super healthy diet, their odds of having high cholesterol or cardiovascular disease may be lower. So I was like, maybe the garlic doesn't really do anything because their levels of cholesterol and triglycerides, they're probably already low as is.
What I was thinking about the diet is like maybe one of the groups had a really garlicky diet naturally.
Gotcha.
I thought like diet of garlic versus garlic with like not garlic.
Yeah. And then I was like thinking, oh, well, maybe if they have a poor diet, they have a higher risk. So the eating the garlic helps them reduce the risk, which helped me strengthen it.
Okay. Yep. Do you see why B is the right answer?
Yeah. I think we came up with the same like